sure to hop on over to medicadomani.com for exclusive giveaways, newsletters, and news for all things Italian American. All right. That's good. That's good. What's up, everybody? We are here. We have some special guests today. We have the Alberti twins, reoccurring guest, Rossella. She's actually helping me co-host today.
Yeah, you needed a little female energy.
We need a little Soyadel, you know?
This is a lot of Brajol energy.
A lot of big Brajol energy. We got the twins, John and Tony, all the way from England here with us today. How are you guys doing?
Fantastic. Happy to be here.
Yeah, happy that you guys are here. So Rossella messaged me and she's like, I got these two great kids from England, Italian, English. You got to interview them. I'm like, all right, only if you interview with me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm their agent now, so, you know.
Put the mic closer to you.
For any future bookings, you know, just hit me up.
Rossella.
For any future New York bookings, see Rossella.
Yeah.
The Brooklyn ones especially.
Especially the Brooklyn ones. I'm just making sure our audio levels are good here. All right, so what brings you guys to New York?
So we've been cooking on Today shows so for years now, and obviously after the pandemic we're back on from rolling. So we was cooking on the Today show yesterday on NBC, which was great fun. Obviously come on to do the podcast. So yeah, we love
that accent is amazing.
Yeah. But we're from Manchester. We're not like you expect when you say English, you think like Prince William, that kind of London accent and things like that. But we're from the north, so ours is a bit muddled. Yeah, we get Scottish a lot.
You could barely understand anything they say, but it doesn't matter.
But I gotta be honest, when I'm alone, I always do like an English accent. I'm like, what's up, mate? What did I get a cup of tea?
Me and my brother only talk in an English accent. Yeah. It's terrible.
Yeah.
How's yours? Let me hear yours.
No, I can't do it.
Go on,
I can't do it now. No, I can't. Now I'm nervous.
On the spot, do it.
You have to.
No, I gotta be inspired.
You're like in the middle of an English sandwich right now. If you don't do it now, when are you gonna do it?
You have to name a sandwich at Anthony's after this situation.
Yeah.
It's gotta be like
the twins.
you gotta make a sandwich. I don't know.
Yeah, we need to come up with one.
So if I was a deli meat, I'd be mortadella, right?
Mortadella is actually like bologna.
I know.
It's Italian bologna.
But it's my thing.
I thought you would be like prosciutto de Parma or something like.
So you'd be the spicy one, spicy super.
Yeah.
Oh, spicy super side. There you go.
Spicy super. Really?
I think so.
Yeah.
Spicy super side.
You gotta come up with something. You gotta throw something.
Sliced in, you know.
Yeah.
Like a spicy sopressata banger sandwich.
The twin banger.
Yeah,
the twin banger.
There we go.
That'd be number one seller, that. Best
and
seller.
now, guys, make sure to subscribe to our OnlyFans, Growing Up Italian. So you guys started with like a reality TV show, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like we come from an Italian family. We're born in England, hence the accent. But yeah, we come from an Italian family. Always been surrounded by food and cooking. That's something we've always been passionate about. But yeah, later on when we got older, the Love Island came around, and you don't have Love Island here, right?
That should have been called.
We do have Love Island.
We had it for like a minute, but it wasn't good. So it was like, no.
It's very popular in England.
Yeah,
Australia.
Rossella has a name of what it should have been called.
It should have been called Zoccola Island. That was
Listen. If it was called Zoc Island, I think more people would watch it.
That should have been. Listen, you had to. I did a deep dive, guys. The season is available on Hulu if you want to watch.
Yeah, check
John
it out.
Tony.
Check it out.
This isn't an ad, by the way.
It was fascinating. It was all. It should have been Zoccola Puttana Island.
What it is like there's a bunch of guys and girls get sent to a villa who was in Spain, and you're supposed to couple up, and then whoever the best couple will win the show, and you win some money at the end. But
so you guys just try all flavors.
Basically. Yeah, but we didn't go on that. We don't get like. It's not hard for us to find girls. I know it sounds big-headed, but like we didn't go on there to like find love or anything like that. It's just something to help promote us for later on. We knew we was going to do our YouTube cooking channel afterwards and our website, and it was just a good platform.
I can't help but ask this question. I don't mean to sound crazy, but did you guys ever like switch on a girl? Like you're messing with a girl, you're like, let me,
That's just we get asked this all the time. But no, I think it's too weird.
Yeah, it's too weird.
That'd be too freaky.
Because you guys got like matching tattoos too, besides like some.
Yeah, some are the same and some are different.
Like buy one get one free, but we used to get like some are similar, like Cupid Psyche.
You got the LA right in the middle of the arm.
We just have like similar ones, but different.
They're either romantic or religious, most of them.
Yeah.
That's like typical Italian tattoos.
See, I don't think they look that similar. I think they look very.
I mean, I could definitely tell them apart.
I think now as we've got older, you can tell us apart. Our hairstyles. If we want to look more like each other, we can do. But when we was kids, you couldn't tell us apart at all. We had name tags, we had long blonde curly hair, so you couldn't tell us apart.
So on Love Island, there was nobody that you would like introduce to your mother on that island?
Obviously not. We got kicked out, so it was an amazing show.
You guys were mean.
No,
You guys are a little mean.
It's,
to
it's
the
different.
girls.
It's an intense show and it's different, but like
Yeah.
you go in there, they weren't the type of girls we were looking for. You know, there's not only like Italian
What type of
girls
girls do you look
Italian.
for? Oh,
Italian.
Italian?
None of them were Italian.
No, we asked specifically for like a perfect type because you asked you what girl you want to go for in there, and as soon as we walked in, none of them was our type and that. It was a great fun. We weren't going in there to find a girlfriend anyway, so it was
One of them was
just
like
great
a
platform.
One of them was like a drunken British sailor.
I think they all
A
were.
woman?
It was
A
like,
woman?
this is the show. This is the show. You're a cheeky bastard. Oh well, she's a slut. Like it was just like all back.
I might
and
have
forth
to
like
watch a
that.
couple episodes.
It
it's
is good
good.
fun.
It's good
It's
fun.
gotten even bigger now. We was on the first series.
The first season? Like the first
season.
oh,
We
sure.
was on the first season. So now I think it's on like 7 or 8 or something like that. But it's absolutely gone bigger and bigger every year. It's massive.
How was the reaction like coming from an Italian family when you were on like a reality show?
Yeah,
like,
our
from your
parents didn't obviously want us to go on because of the type of show it was, but like we knew we were going to be respectful on there. We weren't going to do anything on there that would like disrespect the family or anything like that. So it is what it is. But like we got a lot of hate coming off the show just because of. We went in there like the bombshells to cause all the trouble, take the girls off the guys type thing and everything. But we knew we were going in set up like that, the bad boys to go in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
It was good
It
fun
was
though.
a
We got a lot of
like-
hate, but it was all fun.
It was
We let it say what I've done back to us.
You
One
don't
on a
like,
reality
read the comments.
No, I
or
love
anything?
it. It don't bother me.
But
a
the
lot of
thing
people
is-
it affects. I think it's funny.
Yeah, the thing is,
Yeah.
you're going on a show like that, you need to have thick skin. You're going to get
Uh-huh.
like some abuse afterwards and stuff said, but you're going into that show, you're going to get it. So
It was a lot like Jersey Shore. There was
exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
there was
yeah,
or,
a
or like
classroom.
Real World, like
Yeah.
like one of those kind of shows.
Yeah,
Yeah, Big
Yeah.
Brother.
Or The Bachelor,
Big
Brother.
but
Yeah.
except it's a lot of singles.
Yeah.
Did like the producers mess with you guys? Like, did they
No.
tell you like this
Not
one said
really.
this
Like
about you?
everything you say is what comes out of your mouth. It's set up in a certain way because it's an entertainment show, so it's got to be set up like staged a little bit. But everything you say is like your emotions and feelings are all legitimate.
I mean, these are heavily edited shows. Now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like
It's 24 hours a day. A lot can happen in 24
Yeah.
hours. So
and that's condensed.
And
down to
also,
half an
I
hour.
bet for you guys too, it must be a lot to like wake up, brush your teeth, and the camera's in your face already.
Exactly, yeah.
Have
Like
a
you'd be there,
shower.
there's cameras everywhere around, and then at some point it's a guide running with a camera on his shoulder. You'd be like, oh shit, like this is real. Like,
yeah, you actually forget you're on a reality TV show, so you just start acting normal. They think, oh no, like I'm actually on a TV show here. You need to like watch what you're saying. You don't be
Yeah.
too silly with things and that. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It was great fun.
It's more intense than you think because you're
Yeah.
there and you're trying to like couple up with girls and stay in the show and everything. But
So that was in 2015,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
yeah.
And then the transition to like doing what you guys are doing
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, so
We've always been cooking. We've grown up about cooking with our nonna, our parents, and things, and we've learned traditional meals. So we knew going on that show it's going to be a great platform for us, great publicity. So obviously when we come off, we set up our blog, thealbertitwins.com. We set up our YouTube, and then from there we got contacted from NBC. That's when we
great.
came out to Today's Show. So we was out there the very next year. We've just been going on ever since.
Yeah. We've done lots of shows. We went over to Los Angeles, did the Home and Family show, then went over to Toronto, did lots of TV shows over there. So yeah. We've been around a bit.
How's the Italian scene in England? Because I really didn't know how many Italians were in England until like we played England in the Euro finals, and
Yeah.
like you see Italians celebrating in England and like getting beat up and shit. Like, explain to somebody who's never been to England and Italians that are curious because we're all over the world. But how is it being Italian in England?
It's different. Like there's a lot of Italians in England, mainly Sicilian, and they'll all come over from Sicily. But yeah, there's lots of Italians. A lot of them are either born there or they're just coming fresh, like off the boat. That's what it
why
is.
would
But
Sicilians want to go to England where it's rainy and cold all the time?
they like it for some reason.
They need
like
to
it.
work.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
and
that's
they
A lot
need
of
to work.
a lot of it is work.
They all
but
just
it's-
come over to work, so they work in all the restaurants over there. But yeah, there's a lot of Italians there. The food's very traditional Italian as well. Like it's different to like the Italian American food that you have over here. We don't have that over in England.
No, I'd much prefer the food over here.
Yeah,
the
I
Italian
heard
American.
You guys
like
like red sauce. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
red
yeah.
sauce Italian.
Of course, we we love. Obviously, our food's more European, but yours has got like an American twist on it.
Yeah.
But I do like the American Italian food. I think
Like
it's
chicken
much better.
parm.
We don't have that in England.
Yeah.
We have a big community of Italians, like down in London, in areas of Bedford is one of the.
because
biggest.
I heard like not a lot of like there's not like good Italian restaurants in England.
No.
No,
That's
but
why
there's a very few. But
There's a
not
couple.
there's a
Yeah,
couple, but
very
the
rare.
majority aren't the best. And yeah,
That's
it's
why
not
we
like
prefer
over here.
cooking at home. We
Yeah.
cook better meals than going into the restaurant. So a lot
So
of
we
time
don't go
cook
out.
your
If
food
we
at
go
home.
out to eat, we probably won't go to an Italian, and much because when we can cook better, why am I going there paying for food?
Yeah, exactly.
What I was gonna say, what's like a typical English dish? Because we just say fish and chips, right? Like
No, we have like like a Sunday roast.
Sunday roast.
oh, so like a roast beef.
Yeah, roast
Yeah.
beef. and everything
Shepherd's
else.
pie.
That's
Shepherd's
proper
pie,
gravy.
yeah,
They are
yeah.
like real gravy.
Real gravy, not
I
Super
think
good.
they should make like a meatball shepherd's pie.
How would you do
That's
that?
like an English-Italian fusion.
That's what we do.
How would you do that?
And the meatballs on the bottom and then
Yeah,
like the
and
mash
then
on the
mashed
top.
So like little miniature
Yeah.
meatballs?
Sure. Yeah.
Not the big, not
No,
like
let's get crazy. You know?
little chiquito ones.
Yeah.
Because I like shepherd's pie, cottage pie. They're very traditional.
Yeah.
I don't know if red sauce and mashed potatoes would go good though.
It's potatoes. It goes with everything.
No, but you do it with a gravy
You'd have to
sauce.
do a gravy
like a
sauce.
brown
wouldn't
sauce.
Yeah, you do
No, you
brown
gotta
sauce.
do red sauce.
I don't know if it'd work with
Rosella
don't know
is
if
a
you can do
red
that.
sauce enthusiast.
Yeah, I love it. I love red
Rosella's a
sauce.
good cook, right? You
She's a
good?
great
Pretty
cook.
good.
I need to
mean,
try your food then.
Some people say.
She never
you know,
cooked
what
for
do
me,
I
but
know?
it just looked good.
I should have brought some food here today.
you
Could have had a
should've.
snack.
I know, at
I
least.
gotta bring.
All right, Rosella, this is what we're gonna do. Right after this
Kids' food.
episode, we're gonna go to the supermarket, buy everything Rosella needs.
I'll make
Yeah.
her
cook
cat
for
there
us.
right on the table.
The only thing is we don't have a mapina for her. You know, in her cooking videos, she puts
Yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah.
Well, you got aprons.
Oh, there we go.
You
All
got the
right.
Vestalia. You got like the Nonna Vestalia. That's
We'll
right.
make it work.
Yeah.
So when Rosella first told me about you guys, I'll be honest, I didn't know who you were.
Yeah.
So me, you know, this
I don't
is.
think he's the kind of guy that's gonna follow.
No, no,
Yeah, yeah. Well, women.
Yeah.
I will now. I will now because you guys are really cool and you know like great energy, and you know when I go to England, I know you guys got what I'm looking for. So definitely.
Who be your tour guide?
But you know what she told me about you, me, of course, this is a small situation, so I do all the homework myself.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at your cooking videos, and I told Rosella this story. So you guys made a arrabbiata pasta video that I saw, and I look and I see that you guys cooked, and I was like, this isn't al dente, this is all mushad. And then like I look at more, and what you guys talk about is like anybody could cook, and you guys like really push that.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Listen, even if you're not the greatest cook,
Yeah.
you can learn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly. That's
it
what
really
I'm-
made sense once I like started really
and
like
we're
digging
not
into
saying
it.
we're chefs, you know, we don't work in the kitchens, we're home cooks, and we like to say we want to promote home cooking and get all the families involved. Like, the more generations go now, we're losing the art of cooking, especially like traditional recipes and the culture of Italian food. So we want to keep promoting that and keep that going, and that's why we do all these YouTube videos, just to like keep all the traditional recipes going and showing, like, especially for the kids growing up now, teaching them how to cook and the traditional recipes as well.
They actually went to Nigeria. What the hell did you guys go do in Nigeria?
So we have a food agent. So she contacted us, and there's a big, and you don't realize how big and foodie it is Nigeria. There's a massive food festival out there.
Of course, yeah.
So it was in Lagos, Nigeria, and they booked us onto their show. So it was an hour cooking show in front of like a 500 audience, and they're really into the food Nigeria.
Yeah, the
It's such a
culture is very
spectacular
similar.
event.
It's like when you go over there, it's exactly what you see on TV, like Nigeria is like. But the culture over there, they're very protective over their traditional recipes and everything they like, and they're very family orientated, like the Italians as well. So it's very interesting for us to go over there and see that.
A lot of
It's so
Nigerians
cool.
go to Italy too.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
big like you know like a lot of tour like
Yeah.
people from Nigeria have been moving to Italy. So
Yes. But
like,
it's
one of my
such a
friends is
cool one.
Nigerian Italian. So
Right, okay.
and he told me so much about it. So that's why I
And
mentioned
the
it.
food's good over there. The local
food is
food's
nice.
really good.
What's like a typical Nigerian?
like
They have
jollof
chicken and
rice.
jollof rice.
Jollof
yellow rice? Or?
Jollof. It's like
What's
a
that?
spicy rice
Spicy
that they
rice.
do with
Oh,
lots
okay.
of mixed
So
herbs.
it
and
is
stuff.
nice.
It's really
It is
good.
nice food, but they're so into it. It was like, but they don't know much about Italian food because you have like different cuisines. You had, when we was obviously cooking Italian food, then you have like the Indian and English and stuff like that. And they didn't even know like how to cook pasta, and we thought they'd all know about this. So we had to
So it's
tell
like
them.
They don't have pasta, or did it?
No,
they
they
just
do,
have
but they have
noodles,
noodles,
though. No?
noodles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
so
don't
they
even know
do
like
noodles.
typical things of like really simple things. So
You
we
gotta
was really
salt the
training
water,
them.
you
Yeah,
gotta put
it was
oil
back
in
to like
it,
basics.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
basic, but it was good. It was very interesting. Very
Yeah,
interesting.
it's
Such a
amazing.
cool
It's
place.
an amazing experience.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really
I'm
cool.
sure they don't reuse pasta water there. That's
No,
like
no.
that's like expert.
That's like when I went to what the hell? Sorry, somebody's phone.
How unprofessional.
Come on,
Oh, no,
I'm
Jesus.
sorry.
Put it in the bucket over there.
I'll throw it. Okay, no. So when I went to Indiana, it was like.
What the hell did you do in
Oh
Indiana?
my God! They had an Italian festival in Indiana.
Really?
They could afford to bring me out there, so they did.
Oh, so they had the budget. Okay.
They had the budget. I got driven around in this crazy Hummer. Like I don't know where the hell they rented this thing, but then they set up this ghetto like table for me at the festival, and I made like orecchiette with broccoli rabe. They'd never seen broccoli rabe.
Or,
Like,
and you put sausage too? Or just
yeah, I did. They were like, I have not heard of that. Like you had to start from like okay, now you put the salt, like salt everything. Don't this is what al dente is. It's really cute to see people.
It's
like
good
that,
because
they
they're
get
interested
excited.
as well, and they learn as well from like that.
But listen, that's why food content does so good.
Yeah.
Like tutorials, stuff like that, because
Yeah.
now with YouTube, people are constantly like searching recipes, searching stuff.
It's all
like
on
that.
social media. It's just getting so bigger and bigger, and that's what's good about social media. Everyone's doing twists on all different types of food. You're getting seen lots of different ways of putting stuff together now, so you're learning so much more now. It's all visual as well, which is really good.
It's so easy to get the access to it as well. You just go on YouTube, type any recipe you want, and you can get access to it straight away. Obviously, ours is the best to go to.
So let me ask you, being, content creators, I'll say now, from being on a TV show now to content creators, your parents being like they were born in Italy, do they understand what you guys do?
Wait, were your parents born in Italy?
Our parents were born in England.
Okay, so your
so
grandparents, you know me.
grandparents.
But still, so your parents are probably like still like, blue collar, like
of course,
regular job, and now they see you guys like.
It's all a big shock, everything, because especially going on a reality TV show, they've never seen anything like that before. Do you know what I mean?
And they don't understand like the social media side of it as well. Like we have to help them with their phones, like using their phones and stuff. So it's like they're very old school in that sense.
Well, because you guys are the babies, right?
Yeah, we've got two older sisters. So Caroline and Lisa, they're 10 and 8 years older than us, and we're obviously babies.
They only wanted one of us, and then obviously two came along.
Hit the jackpot.
After 10 years, twin boys.
Twin boys.
Well,
And that was a crazy night that turned up.
Sabino has a set of twins.
Yeah, I was
yeah,
saying that.
that's so
Boy and a
cool.
girl.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
How old are they?
They're 6.5.
Right. Okay.
So being a twin, do you guys like ever like if you're having a bad day, does your brother feel it and like calls you like, is everything alright?
Personally, I've never felt that before. I don't know if he
Like that,
does,
but like
but I've never
I
felt
think
that.
twins are very different to like siblings. There's a different
Yeah.
connection that you have there as well. So like we do think the same. Like if we
Yeah.
like people, we'll both like them. If we hate them, we'll both hate them as well.
But like even when we're together, I know what he's thinking. Kind of. Oh, before I'll say something, he'll know I'm going to say that kind of thing. We never like when he's down. I feel down from a different part of wherever we are. But it's just we've got more telepathic like that.
How was it in school? Like you guys got all the attention being the twins?
Yeah, we used to have like, especially like when we was in like preschool, like the primary school we call it in England, and we had like name tags. It was very identical. Then we was naughty kids, like cheeky naughty, not like bad naughty, but it was naughty kids in school. But yeah, it was good fun. Like we used to swap classes sometimes, and the teachers.
Yeah, because
didn't
see,
know.
like they in my kids' school now, they always try to separate them in the classes, and I'm like, nah, let them be together.
Yeah,
They're,
exactly.
they're gonna be separate. Like,
they
why
want
don't
to
you-
be
Separated us 'cause we
independent.
was naughty, so
They wanted to be independent for some reason, but the twins for a reason. They gotta set
yeah, exactly. So
Sabi, if you were an identical twin,
be scary.
you'd be taking, having somebody else take your test for you.
Yeah.
It totally would have been.
Well, I mean, my brother would be like, "Go screw yourself."
You'd be like, I'm gonna send my brother. Like,
Yeah, I'll send my brother. Yeah, I wish I had. I was saying it yesterday. It's like, man, I could really use some help, like another Sabino.
Yeah.
'Cause
How many
sometimes
siblings you got?
I have one younger sister. That's it.
Just one.
Just-
Yeah, the one you just met.
Oh, okay, cool.
I gotta ask a fun question. Rosella might not like this one, but
I said you will.
so you guys are English, and England and Italy got this whole thing with football. So I gotta ask, who are you guys rooting for? World
Italy.
Cup final? Oh, Italy.
Italy all the time.
We used to
ourselves-
say whoever's winning will root for.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah,
always Italy.
yeah.
'cause
Always
we-
See, like me, what I'll do is like for football, I'll root for Italy, but then basketball, I'll root for USA.
Really?
Like that's right.
Because they're gonna win.
oh, come on.
Exactly.
Little towns we can't play basketball.
Yeah, because we're born in England, but we're Italian. We see ourselves as Italian. We don't see ourselves as English at all. Like we're so brought up Italian. Our blood's Italian. We're from Italy. All our ancestors are from there. So obviously we got the accent when we were born there. But
We was
see
brought
ourselves
up in a
American.
very like traditional Italian family as well. Growing up. So like going to school, their culture and in England as well is very different to that's why we never really dated like English girls because they didn't really understand what we were like. Like I couldn't.
And because they can't cook.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Exactly, yeah.
We'd have
Have
to
to cook
teach
for
them to
them.
cook.
Babe, would you like the pork roast today? They're like, no, I like to take some.
Like, we
Italian
couldn't-
women don't cook in Italy anymore either, though.
They do, they
not
do.
me.
No,
Not
they do
all
a
of
bit.
them.
They're
No, the
losing
men
that
got
tradition.
so-
They need to keep that going.
Yeah, the men got so good at cooking, we took it away from the women now. They're not good anymore. We had to do it.
That's funny. Okay, but football clubs, you guys, what team are you? What's your favorite
I
team?
don't follow it as much as I used to. We watch like the national teams, Italy, and things like that.
When the
but
World
Chelsea,
Cup's on it,
really.
we'll watch it. But yeah, like local
I like
teams, we used to
Chelsea.
like Chelsea because they used to have all the Italian players on back in the day.
Like who?
Gianfranco
Vialli.
Zola.
Oh yeah, that's right, that's
Vialli,
right, that's right.
Casaraghi, I think he
Yeah.
played there.
We had lots of them, but yeah, we'll watch the World Cup and the Euros and stuff and support Italy all the way.
Yeah. Okay. And do you like any sport like club teams in Italy? Like, do you prefer any team?
I like Juventus
Juventus is a
AC
typical
Milan,
Italian
Yeah.
team.
Roma, like Totti used to play for them.
Roma's cool. Roma's a cool
yeah.
city.
Yeah, they're my favourites.
What? How often you guys go to Italy? Because you say you're from Florence, right?
Our parents have a place out there, so we go every summer. We have a place in the village where our nonna lived.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're just about just over an hour from Florence north. We're in the middle of nowhere, just like in a village, like 200 people. Like it's very remote.
200 people?
Yeah, around that.
That's
Very
small.
small.
Because mine's 2,000 people and it's small.
Yeah, very
Sounds
small.
forget about
Yeah,
it.
Sansa. See, she knows now.
I think we're like 2,000 feet above sea level. We're in the middle of nowhere, but it's beautiful. It's peaceful. Like it's relaxing.
Good air for you.
Like
it's really good
Sansa, we got more goats than people.
Yeah.
Like I actually prefer to hang out with the goats because they're like.
Animals are better to hang around with than people.
Yeah.
I think the Britalians have more of a connection to Italy because it's like an hour away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can
You
get
can
there
go so
easily.
much
We
more
can get there
often.
so easy.
What would a
access to
flight
it.
an hour away?
What's that, sorry?
Like with a flight, it's an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah, flight.
Like
2
2
hours.
hours.
But it's
2
like
hours.
for us going to Florida.
It's like us
It's
going
like
to
6
Miami.
hours or something for you guys to go to Italy, right?
8.
No, 9.
Oh,
8,
really?
9.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it depends.
8 and it's 8 going, 9 coming back.
Yeah.
Because we're European Italian, so we're over there all the time. It's
Yeah.
very easy
And
to
we love
get
it over
to.
there. You go see, when you're there, you have to see family all the time, so it's not even like a holiday. You're going there, everyone's seeing the family all the time, so you need.
That's
a
what I'm
break
like a
to
little
get back.
jealous about with Europeans is like
It's so easy.
Yeah.
like
Go
if
anywhere.
we go to like let's say we go to Florida, you said they could go to Spain, Italy,
France,
Belgium,
yeah,
France,
yeah.
2 hours, same exact thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
It's all in
it
the
is
same
looking
place.
at that.
Yeah,
Just go with that.
we could go to like Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
That's sexy.
I know, right?
You ever
So
been to Pennsylvania, guys?
No.
Oh, okay.
they just go. These guys just like L.A. and New York.
LA, New York,
They're
Toronto.
Hollywood, these guys.
What about
Forget
Florida?
about
Have you
it.
guys been to Florida?
Went to Florida. Kid went to
Just as
Universal
kids,
Studios as kids.
Oh,
Mum and dad.
Orlando?
Yeah.
Yes, Orlando.
Oh, it's like Disney.
Yeah.
You
Disney,
guys look
yeah.
like Miami guys.
Miami.
They look like they would have the best table in the club, 15
They
bottles,
get in trouble in Miami.
$20,000
I'd like
minimum.
to go to Miami.
I've always wanted
It'd
to
be
go to
good.
Miami, but I've never been.
You never been?
Nope,
No,
never
never
been.
been, no.
I'd
You would,
love to go.
you would like Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Do you guys like to party or no?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love to party.
Yeah? Like you
Love
like
it.
the club situation?
Yeah.
I hate the clubs. What about
But
you?
not as much as the clubs are more like as we got older. We used to love clubs. We still like going out to bars and things, but more restaurant bar
Yeah.
kind of type and vibe, more chilled a bit.
Not like the nightlife.
Not
I don't
like
like
the
I don't like
raves.
raves.
Not
I'm not
raves.
going to no
Raves.
raves.
Who goes to raves?
In
I don't know,
England,
the
raves
big
are popular.
Raves,
Yeah.
raves. When I think of
Yeah,
raves,
yeah,
I
very
think of
popular.
like after hours. Like
Yeah.
you see a lot of creatures in
Yeah,
there.
you
You
do,
know?
yeah.
That's a whole other
Yeah.
thing.
Definitely more just restaurant types.
Yeah.
What one other thing, being that you guys are from England, I noticed like a lot of English people pronounce the Italian food so bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Want from them.
no, but I'm just saying like, you know how like Italian Americans, like a lot of our content's about like making fun of pronunciation. It's like,
Because
what's
over
that?
here,
What's
you're
that
like,
about?
over here, you'll say like Mott's for sure.
Mott's.
Yeah.
Like,
So, like,
short
You
word.
abbreviate
Yeah,
everything.
exactly.
Cut it off.
You do that on
Yeah.
purpose, like as a joke, like to joke around, yeah.
Gabagool.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
I know for me for sure is like, it's gonna sound crazy, but like sometimes we do it just like, all right, let's get a couple of views, you know. Let's
Yeah, it's a cheap
Right?
shot.
Right?
You gotta do it.
you gotta do it sometimes.
Yeah.
So, but like, when you guys hear that, do you like correct people? Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
always-
mozzarella, it's
Yeah.
mozzarella.
Yeah,
Even like there's also restaurants called like Cibo over in England, and they'll go Cibo, and then like sometimes I'm like, it's
Cibo.
Cibo,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Cibo, you know, like you have
Sometimes
to correct someone.
sometimes I ain't got the heart, and I just let them think.
Yeah, yeah,
I just tell
yeah.
them like, do
Do
what you
people
want.
say espresso in England?
Some do.
some
No, they
some
say
do.
tea.
Yeah.
Some will say like
tea.
espresso.
You don't have
Do you
Thinking
guys,
about
do you
it.
guys do English tea or like you not?
We have the
about that?
afternoon
Not
tea
really.
is huge
Not
in
really.
England,
No,
obviously.
your parents don't stop at 4 o'clock and like put the tea out.
No, not like
what
an
is the
afternoon
whole-
tea, no.
Well,
I wonder
don't
what the whole
know.
tea
It's not
hype
like
is
that in
about.
England.
Okay.
I think
it's
do you
not.
like afternoon tea?
No.
Have you had it? Because you
You
have
know,
like
like with the
scones,
scones and-
jam,
Yeah,
and
well,
clotted
yeah, I know
cream.
you get snacks and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
it's
snack
So
huge.
time.
scones, okay, like
It's
jelly.
popular in England, like for the restaurants will do like an afternoon
So
tea.
when you say afternoon tea, it's basically like after lunch, before dinner. It's like a
4
little
o'clock.
snack.
You could do it like 1
It's
p.m. You can do it 1 p.m. You
I
can
thought
do
it was 4 o'clock.
No, you
You
can
can
do it
do
like
it
1
4.
p.m. But you have like little finger sandwiches to come out on little like cute little plates. And
This
stuff
sounds like
that.
I'm not gonna get full from this.
No, you
though.
wouldn't.
No,
You're
you
starving
wouldn't. It's like a
afterwards.
little snack.
No, no.
I need like a panino.
You want to get dinner after it.
Yeah,
Honestly.
let's get Sabino a watercress.
This is
sandwich.
like a let's fill the
Delicious.
cavity. It's like a let's fill the cavities.
Yeah.
It is.
But do you guys do like iced teas too, or is it gotta be hot?
I like my frappuccinos.
Yeah, it's getting more popular in England now, like the iced teas and everything. But because the weather's cold, we just want hot drinks. You know what I mean? So it's
I always get from Starbucks a hazelnut frappuccino.
I was just gonna ask if there's a lot of Starbucks.
I love Starbucks. I like Starbucks.
Yeah, it's getting more popular now, especially all the drive-throughs. Like years ago, we didn't have drive-through like Starbucks and everything. Like over in like LA and everything, obviously it was really popular, but it's come over to England. But yeah, Starbucks is popular. Yeah. Even all the cold drinks are getting popular over there now.
I'll typically in the morning just have cappuccino and then espressos all afternoon.
Usually we just have cappuccino and espressos. So.
Yeah.
All right, I got a couple of questions for them. It's gonna be like a this or that.
Aren't they like very Italian, considering that they're English?
Yeah,
like,
they're very Italian.
Like,
they look very Italian too.
Well, I am very Italian.
Yeah, you've been in America though.
Yeah, but
it's crazy how like you're so far from Italy, but even in America, they're the culture's still very Italian.
That's a good thing though.
That's so
even
clever.
through the generations, you still.
It's kind of like a resurgence too,
but they're
right?
arguably less Italian. They're second generation. You know, like they're the grandchildren of immigrants. I'm a child of immigrants, and it's like I feel like our Italian level is pretty much the same. Like we're pretty much here. You know?
Yeah.
You know, I feel like
I agree.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's just a.
They also have the look too. Like
that helps, you know.
They look like zips.
Doesn't hurt them. Yeah.
They look like stars on a national team.
We
like
could throw Fila sweatsuits on both of these guys.
Yeah, exactly.
I think so too.
Yeah.
They look like two guys at Tiki Bar in Staten Island. Cafe in Staten
Let me see your
Island.
fist pump.
Paulie D.
So I'm gonna ask you guys like a couple of questions. And I want you to say like pick one or the other.
Okay.
Okay.
Quick fire round.
Yeah.
Right. Peaky Blinders or Sopranos?
Sopranos.
Yeah, Soprano.
Well, I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
Sopranos. Yeah.
It's classic.
Okay.
It's a classic.
Peaky Blinders?
What?
It's like
serious?
Yeah, you guys explain it.
It's based in Birmingham, and it's like old school world in the oil mines and like the industry, the heavy industrial industry. But it's like a route of where one of the guys is trying to make it big time.
It's like an English
like
mafia
gangster.
show.
Yeah, kind of like a
I gotta
gangster.
watch it.
It's good.
It's good. It's really good.
I gotta watch it.
It's
Very
good.
good.
And the actors are all amazing in
Yeah,
it.
really good.
Really good.
All right, so I was surprised with that one. I'm
You
not
understand
gonna lie.
the accent on Peaky Blinders?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
strong.
That's
The
a good-
Birmingham
I mean,
Rummy accent.
I'm also the guy that like when it's perfect English, perfect. Well, not I can't say perfect English because we speak American English and it's like completely different. But like even if I understand every word, sometimes I put the subtitles on because like
Really?
I just like
Yeah.
I have like
Sometimes
mild
I can't
ADD.
understand it. The Brummie accent is very
Yeah.
strong.
We're
like the
from
Birmingham
Manchester, and
accent.
Birmingham's like about 2 hours away from
Yeah.
us, but it's a total different place over there. The accent's so
strong.
strong. But we speak fast. Like I have to slow myself down in America. The amount of times I go on shows and they don't understand what I'm saying, or they think I'm Scottish, or another sort of random accents and stuff.
I
like that.
thought you were Scottish.
Yeah, we get it all the time, but I have to. Tony talks a bit slower than me, but I talk really fast. I have to slow myself down.
He got really mad. He's like, I'm bloody English. Like, I'm like,
We get
okay,
Scottish.
relax. Let's
Scottish.
calm
I'm
down.
bloody
Australian,
English.
Scottish, Australian, never English.
We get it all.
Okay, one more. Espresso or afternoon tea?
Espresso.
Oh my God.
100% espresso.
Okay.
Team
They're
espresso.
Italian.
They're Italian.
Team
Okay.
espresso.
Don't even
like
say you're
afternoon
English. Just say you live there. That's
Hey.
it. You guys just live there. You're not.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
live there. Obviously, we were born there, but we spend a lot of time in Italy all the time. If things had changed, I'd love to live in America. It's a cool place.
There's one more guy I want to bring up in this interview that I'm really a big fan of, and whenever we post him, like the reactions are crazy. Like people love him. But Gino Campo,
Gino De Campo.
Gino De Campo. I'm
Campo,
sorry,
yeah,
Gino
yeah,
De
yeah,
Campo.
Campo.
So like he does the like
He's big in England.
yeah. So
very
he's
big.
got to be like one of the biggest like English Italians.
Yeah,
right?
Yes, he's
You know who I'm talking about?
I don't know who he is.
You don't know Gino De Campo?
Yeah.
He's a you would love him.
Yeah, he's
So
funny.
there's like this from a cooking show that they're making lasagna, and then it's him and like two people from England, and they're like, I love to add a little dollop of salad cream on top of my lasagna, and he goes, che schifo, che schifo, like.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
When we posted that, we got like 10 million views. Like people went nuts for it.
Yeah,
he's very popular because he's
Yeah.
fun as well. He'll go on the TV
Yeah.
shows and he's funny as well.
That's what
like
we
you
try
say.
and do when we're cooking.
Have you
we
met
make
him?
it fun.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
met
we've
him.
met
Went to an opening
When
restaurant.
you guys cook, though, everything has sexual innuendo.
Yeah, we
we
want
have it because we want to make cooking fun as well. So we want to appeal to a certain audience.
we want the younger generation to be cooking. 'Cause at the moment, there's a lot of older guys who make it boring. It's like anyone could do it.
There's
So give me an
there's a
example. What do they do?
No, because there's a reason that they've been on the Today Show like 8 times, okay? And I've never been on the Today Show.
You live here. You should.
Well, because they go there and make the sausage.
Yeah,
like, here's
they
a
go
sausage.
There's a sausage joke in
They
everything.
do. If God forbid admit, if they make sausage or balls of any kind,
Yeah.
forget about it.
Yeah.
See,
Meatballs
all right,
is a
so
good
you
job.
got to stick to like doing the clams, and they got to
Yeah,
stick the sausage on the cat. You know?
Like, we've done meatballs on the show, we've done sausage on the show, anything that get a good
But we
laugh
love a
out of.
sexual innuendo. It's funny, it makes laugh, and like, it sets the tone for it. You know,
can
we want to
find
make
one.
cooking fun as well. So
We can
people
find a
enjoy
sexual
it.
innuendo in anything.
Yeah.
The one where they made like meatballs on the Today Show, it's like I should have played a drinking game where every
somebody-
time they said balls, I would
Yeah.
drink. I would have been whacked by the end
There's
of
so
the
many
4
ball
minutes.
jokes in that. He's put that on his.
And then, like, Homer
gotta
and
check it
Kathy
out.
Lee are, like, giving them their underwear at the end of the clip. They're like, all right, guys, take these.
No, it's a good laugh.
You guys are great, man. I really like. I'm glad Rossella set this up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
cool.
I'm happy we
Enjoyed
did
it.
this. Before we go, what's next for you guys? Like, do you have anything?
Yeah, so we published our cookbook a couple of years ago now. So we got our second cookbook coming out. So it should be
great.
out probably early next year as well. More TV shows. We're doing lots of cooking festivals in England. More TV shows that we'll be doing as well. We eventually want to start opening our own restaurants as well.
Okay.
Pizzerias.
Maybe
so
we'll
that's
have
next.
some good Italian restaurants in England.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be the best.
We need
yeah.
it.
So yeah, that's the next step that we'll be doing. That definitely
Yeah.
open up our own places. Yeah.
All
And
big things to come, definitely.
for everybody watching too, we'll put like your Instagram in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
description.
yeah.
Make
Yeah.
sure to follow them.
But your first cookbook is actually available in the U.S.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where could I get that?
You can get Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah,
any
So
of the
it's an
bookshops.
American publisher. So yeah, on Amazon you'll be able to get it.
All right, guys.
Twintastico.
Twintastico.
Make sure to dive in on some of their YouTube videos. They're great.
Yeah, it's a good
super.
Stream Love Island on Hulu.
Love. Well, let's get to the YouTube first because they get some love from that.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for coming,
No, thank you for
Rossella.
having
Thank
us.
you for setting it up.
Sure.
Thank
Ciao.
you. Ciao.
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 Ciao.